spirit is so bigger than, you know what I'm saying? I love Sister Spot now, but what I'm saying is her spirit, her personality is so much bigger, you know. You can take this, you know, to Birmingham, to Georgia, to, you know, it's a lot of empowering conferences that needs a fresh face. You know what I'm saying? Like a welcoming spirit. People are afraid to talk, right? But when they're greeted by somebody whose spirit is just so welcoming, they make them talk. You know, and this ring for champagne. Girl, look, we're gonna flock to that. Yeah. You know, and that's another form of, you know, networking. That's another form of that. And it'll continue to grow and grow and grow. I see it. Right here.
You made me feel so comfortable sitting right here. My heart, y'all, was beating so fast when I first sat down, but the more you started talking to me, I just was feeling more and more like my shoulders was real fast. We talking like, and that is needed. Like it's so welcoming. You'll make anybody feel comfortable.
Thanks.
Like for real. So yeah.
And that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to. You're the host. It's your business. You know. You don't want nobody sitting on your couch or sitting on your chair. You know, tits and you know, feeling. So they don't see it on the camera. You know.
Yeah, on the slap on.
I was like, no, what you about to add to
Right. Yeah.
What I know about you is the fact that you pushes a person into their purpose.
Yeah.
You might know your purpose, but you're not really into your purpose. But by the time they get through talking to you, they see you in the store again, you're gonna be questioning yourself, why I ain't got in my purpose yet? You gonna get in my purpose. You was a pusher.
Yes. Thank you.
Keep pushing.
Thank y'all.
I just do what I love.
Yeah.
I know it's like I'm ready for my other.
I left the door open.
I left the door open. It gotta be a part two because I'm sad I'm coming back. Y'all welcome.
Can I bring my wine?
Yes, girl. Yes. It was raining. I was like, oh, I hope everybody come. I know it's raining and everything. But I was like, I'm gonna go. If I'm there by myself, somebody gonna come. Somebody gonna come. Yeah. So I was like, get dressed, and then my pants malfunctioned. The zipper on the side, it ended up putting a hole at the bottom of the pants. You know how you zip it up? And my daughter was like, I don't see it. And she's like, just playing. I see it, Mom. Hey, he's trying to change. I'm like, dang, let me try some of I just said, let me throw on these shorts. It'll be okay. And riding up a pooch and everything like that. But I said, it's going to work. But it's going to work. But it worked, girl.
And this is what we need as a community and as black women, because so many of us hate on each other for no apparent reason. We think each other just have fun.
I don't to hear people saying how they just been burned across the women, I don't know. If it wasn't for my sister, you know, my baby sister, I come from a house full of girls, you know what I'm saying? But if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't know how to maneuver with women, you know what I'm saying? Like, I base women off, if I can see my sisters in you, I know you did it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to have a bad experience with a woman. I do everything I possibly can to not have a bad experience with a woman or allow her to have a bad experience with me. Like, this is a great experience, you know, so you're experiencing each other right now. We may not be able to do it again, you don't know that, but you can say, I had a great experience with it, you know what I'm saying? When you come encounter with somebody else, but everybody's different. Yeah, it's needed.
Yeah, absolutely. And if me and your spirit don't connect, I may dealt with you before, but if I feel like we on the line,
the line is there.
I ain't feel much. I ain't gonna deal with you no. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, cause I like feel like how I want to feel. You know, because I know I might say whatever I you know what I'm saying. And some people that just have that spirit on them, just like. They want to critique everything somebody say. They want to critique whatever somebody's doing. And it's just like, people like that, you want to stay away from because you don't want to bleed off into you. And next thing you know, you can sit up there saying, child, I ain't crazy. Don't they saying? You be like, you don't want to know. People don't understand. People, spirits will jump on. They transfer. They will jump on. So, when you're around us, you got to make sure you.
And that's why I'm important for women to stay grounded. We control. We are the thermostats of the world. Whatever city you go in, your household, if you got 2-parent household, 1-parent household, the women are the thermostats. You set the tone for everything. And I think as women come more into realizing that, you will see your relationship different. You'll see the way you parent your children differently. You see, I just had to tell the little boy, he told my baby, I don't treat you like a man. I was like, no, I treat him as he's a child, he's a teenager, we just communicate. And I was like, I can't help you don't communicate with your mom. Like, we communicate. He gonna tell me where he going. I don't want to have to change his location. We have a verbal understanding. Right. Mom, I'm finna go such. Okay, baby, what time y'all going? It's those little things that are missing, And it's hard, since we have to work, but that was part of one of the reasons I wanted to work for myself, but I made my own time. My son was on the road, 2 years. The best time of our life. But I wouldn't have been able to do that with the post office. You can't come with me to the post office. You can't come with me to Bros or you know what I'm saying. But when you create those environments and people not want to be a entrepreneur, but I tell them all the time, it ain't for everybody. Right. It's not for everybody, but I want them to give me something to support. I always say, give me something to support. You want to be a welder, you want to be a welder. So that's what we
right. Give me something.
I want to support something good, not no. You know what I'm saying? That's in it. Right. I want to support my friends. I want to support, because it's neat.
And you know what baffled me is we did some Brown, we went to the kids court and went to the Jackson place and passed out flyers. And it was so many moms, and they was like, are you having that for this? And it crushed my heart because then the ones that killed, and then you go back and look at some of the threads and stuff, and somebody was saying that I know you wasn't good and in a good space. Like, we have men, but do we have men?
No, because they're not in the good space. That's why I say it's important for a woman. Like I made this post about my stepfather. Even when I teach classes, even when I talk to women, I don't say this like as a one-up or anything, but if I didn't have my grandma, I don't know who I'd be, because my biological parents, they went together. You feel me? But it was my grandmother who took me in, me and my older sister, and raised us. And if she wouldn't have did that, I don't know what would be. I don't know what type of life I have, because that wasn't a loving environment. So single parents, especially dealing with wolves, right? Loneliness is the truth of the deal. You know, um, that's why I pray for God to give me something, keep me busy versus just I'm finna wing it, heartbreak, took it down, do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have been dating, and dating the wrong person. So children learn visually, right? So if I got a 10-year-old son, if he's seeing me dealing with this thing, dealing with that thing, then when guess what? All he thinking, right? You get what I'm saying? But when I told my mom this other day, I thank God that she picked my stepfather. But he would follow me. You get what I'm saying? He taught me and my sister and my brother. He taught me and my sisters how to be women in the eyes of a man, how to carry ourselves. And I know that a lot of two-parent, and there aren't a lot of two-parent households anymore, but it's that woman's job. I don't speak on my son there because my baby know him there. I ain't got to remind him. I ain't got all this. I got to do this because his dad ain't. I got to do this. I don't have to remind him. He already know his daddy is not here. It's not my job to instill that in him. My job is still to nurture him. It's still to give him compassion. It's still to show him. And guess what? My baby don't know if I'm dating or not. And a man coming to my house. Because we ain't trying to get married or, you know what I'm saying? I can sing all about it. But I love my singleness because I keep my son out of positions, or situations. So a couple years ago, the boy shot his mama boyfriend. But she put this baby in a position to protect her when could have easily been taken to my house. Right. You know what I'm saying? But when I say we as women control, we control. And if we get back to that, being grounded, being able to see, you know what I'm saying, and realizing that our children feed off them. Even a young girl. If a young girl don't love herself, my mom don't love herself. But she's seeing the BS that her mama taking and dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Jealousy and envy come from home. It's taught. You all the little children doing is fight. These little girls, they into it all the time.
We went here talking about
you know what I'm saying? You know why? Because their mama at home talking about love and such. So they're listening to that and they're witnessing it. So what they gonna do?
But how do we reach the younger generation? I know what I'm doing personally, but how do strong-minded women that think like that? How do we reach other women so they can reach their girls? Because it starts with the mom. You can start with the mom, and then it can trickle down.
Yeah. How you it's accountability. Like I teach a reset program at the Department of Human Resources. I go in every now and then do a workshop, and I have 3 A's. Accountability. You gotta acknowledge it first. You gotta acknowledge where you at. You gotta say, I need help. Cause I'm stuck. I'm fucked up. I can say that. And, the acknowledgement triggers everything else. If I acknowledge right now that I'm broken, that I'm mad and broke my heart, or if I acknowledge that I'm broken in a way I don't even know how to properly love myself, I don't care about nobody else. Validation has to come from self. A lot of people and women are looking for validation from the outside source. But you're supposed to validate yourself with God. God is your source. And if you don't know that, you're going to always be searching for somebody to validate you. I always searching for somebody to say, girl, you look good. Girl, you look good. But if you validate yourself first, you ain't got to worry about nobody else. Yeah. Then you're able to give that validation to your children, to your daughter, to keep her on one accord, to if a little boy tell her she ain't gonna pop her leg up. You know what I'm saying? So the acknowledgement. Then you gotta take accountability for where you at. Because realistically, we allow a lot of shit. We forget this man and we do because a lot of this shit stems from relationships. So that's why we have to talk about it. So we're gonna allow this man to repeat, right? And then now you piss so mad because he ain't did what piss so mad. He did what he had been, he seen you that he was gonna do, you know what I'm saying? He words good, but action ain't shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So now you mad now. Now you finna turn up. But if you account for it, not that's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? I forgave him, I wasn't supposed to do this. And then you account for that, did me. I can shame you because you got done. Or I can't entertain you no more. And when you do that, they either gonna get right or they not. And then that's the action you need to take. Why you stop fucking with you? Because that way, I got somebody at home that watching me, they teaching me, and not just my children, they're my home girl. If she keeps seeing me fucking with an old boy, that's what she gonna be doing. Shit, I'll give me a toxic too. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's a cycle that gonna keep going and keep going and keep going. But you can't break it until you break. Ain't nobody gonna break the cycle for you but you. Right. You know what I'm saying? But accountability, people don't want to take accountability. They don't feel accountability. They're afraid of it. Because accountability brings on so much different shame and it triggers down so much, but you have to feel it. You have to sit in all that. Man, God trying to change it. God wants you present in it. If you ain't present in the shameful shit you did, if you I'm ashamed about a lot of motherfuckers picking out loud. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be able to say that if I ain't worked through that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you have to work through it in order to help the next person. I can't sit here and keep gnawing at my hunger and saying, girl, it don't change. No, it ain't. be realistic with these damn with it. Like, right. Girl, you don't need that.
And that's why I said at least probably one time out the month or once every 2 months, I was gonna do like a girl talk. You should. And just invite everybody, and we literally like have these type real conversations, real conversations. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just whatever come up, come out. Because just like this, she's younger. Mm-hmm. The older heads can help her. I mean, it's not an age. Not no age. You know, all age.
And young,
right.
It's possible, but you gotta be open to it. If you're not coachable, teachable, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna learn nothing. It ain't no amount of words a person will say to you if you yourself is not in the space of being open.
Just because if everybody on the Facebook scene it may not need it or may not want it, but the people that's searching for it, that's literally looking for it, because some people so prideful, they're not gonna say, "Hey, boy, I need your help." They not even might not even like my post, but guess what they gonna watch it because I see how many eyes watch. You see what I'm saying? It can be 36 likes and 2.5K people. But the inside actually 2.5K that actually watched it. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I know I'm reaching somebody. So with that being said, I'm not gonna stop because this is something in my heart that I want to do. Reaching out to people and people don't know who do makeup. You know, a lot of us like who do makeup and who. Now you know. You right here, boom. Who do bras right here? There you know. Well, I need to go to actually get my child together because I'm a single mom and I'm trying to handle it all by myself. And where can I put my child? Where can I feel safe for my child to go? Because a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, they can come over here to this and that and the third," but it's not safe for them to go over there. Who's watching them? You see what I'm saying? But if they got somewhere safe to go, somebody watching them and they learning something. That's a whole different type thing. So that's why I do what I do to everybody. This is not like my first rodeo. I just be brand. I just got back out here, started back doing it. You know, I had a little time in my life where I kind of like paused everything. Everybody got stuff, you know, going on. They have things that happen. But it truly was in my heart to actually do this. So I'm just a kind of all around girl. And sometimes for all around girls, it's just hard for you to stop and do one thing because you're doing like everything that you really actually want to actually do. And with y'all, I kind of see that also. Especially you, like all of y'all, like the people I invite, it's just like I see y'all doing stuff. Everybody might not be on the bandwagon or whatever like that, or even know what you do. You see what I'm saying? But I want to bring everybody out. You know what I'm saying? The people that I know, they end up getting to know you. You get to know them, whatever, and it can be a collaborative situation. Absolutely. Because if don't nobody know,
collaboration is growth. Growth. You know, networking is important. Not saying you'll get some from it, but you put yourself out there. You know, you mingling with other people. You don't know who watching. You don't know what door like is needed. Definitely, because it's not individuals anymore. You know, in a sense, I'm big believer in a village. I thank God for the siblings. And I have one child, but all my siblings got multiple. I just have one. So, like, I'm very big on it. And being a single mother, what I'm saying, with a boy,
yes.
And, it can be scary, but I thank God we haven't had any issues or anything. And his friends, I make sure they straight, But it's needed. It's absolutely needed.
It definitely is. And then when you say God always got the phone.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I might laugh and talk, those some cuss words out there. I might go walk on you, but at the end of the day, God is everything. If you don't put him first, you ain't gonna get where you going. Ain't gonna be
God has everything that you do. Yeah. Everything that you do. That's the only way it's going to grow. Mm-hmm. You're gonna grow personally, and you're gonna grow in the business. You can't have one without the other. Especially being an entrepreneur,
right?
Like we go through a lot because you're trying to make sure your personal life straight in your business. But once you realize they go together, it's gonna flow so beautifully because you can't have one without the other. You're an entrepreneur, you become your business. So every day, that's why I say presentation. I have to come. I don't be a full jam every day, but I do have to be presentable because I don't know who gonna post me. I don't know who gonna, talk to me. Well, who I'm running to, who I want to talk to, but if we want to represent ourselves, represent our businesses, like we have to carry ourselves in a whole different heights. Like that's just what it is.
I hope y'all listening to people out here that's trying to get their business going or trying to get their business starting. I mean, she's breaking all y'all off a good piece of the main thing of it all. So with that being said, if you're listening and putting that little fella in your ear, you'll be able to prosper. So make sure God first. Make sure you ask God first before you do anything. Because hey, if it's something that is not for you, you need to make sure. Look, just like you ask your mama for permission, ask God about it, and then go for it. But a lot of people don't like to talk about God. That's the key element in everything. So I can't help but talk about it. So
and just to elaborate a little bit more on connecting with people, me personally, I pray over my chair every day. I pray before my first client walk in. I pray at the end of my day. And I say that because, a lot of people don't have an outlet. That's why it's so good that you're doing what you're doing.
yes.
Because I get a lot of clients that come and they just talk. I can have a first time client and she just been, and some clients even just break out in tears. And, I try to give words of encouragement. And, maybe like at the end of their appointment, they say, "Thank so much." And not even just for the service that I delivered, just for, the words of encouragement and, uplifting them. Like I said, everybody don't have an outlet.
Right.
Everybody don't have people they can make to, as a single mom, I understand, and it's a lot juggling work and kids. And it's a lot. And at the end of the day, every single night, when I lay down, I just say, God, thank you. Sometimes I be so tired, but I still make sure I say thank you.
If you don't do none of that, I tell myself that if you do none of that, you just say thank you, God.
Right.
Because that is what he wants. He knows your thanks is. You know what I'm saying? So give him that. Thank you, Lord. Yeah. If you ain't got nothing else, you just say thank you.
Right.
And I can't understand by working in the school system.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the young girls, we talk about as adults what we go through on a daily basis. So we have no clue what the young girls are going through on a daily basis.
Yes.
You don't know what's going on in the home. Mm-hmm. You don't know what's going on with the friends.
Right.
And a lot of times they don't talk to the parents. Mm-hmm. The parents are clueless in most cases. But not all cases, because all cases are not the same.
Right.
But that's why we got this mentorship program. To try to reach the young girls and let them know it's somebody out here that loves you, somebody out here that cares for you, somebody out here that's willing to listen and hear. You have to be a vessel to listen.
Yes.
And everybody don't carry that down. Everybody don't listen. Everybody don't give good sound advice.
Right.
9 times out of 10, if you are a person that's giving a service, hairstyle, barber, or you are God's vessel, because that is sacred. And you say to somebody, yeah, you're in the personal space. So they not only trust you for, the hairstyle or the brows, but they're trusting you into their private sector, right? So now that's a sacred place. So if I tell people you always got to keep your hands clean and your heart pure so you can welcome the people in.
Say that one more time.
Keep your hands clean and your heart's pure. And for you to even be that vessel.
Right.
Because you never know. Like you said, you pray over your chair. Sometimes I can pretty much know who coming to my chair. I'd be like, okay, God, what I got to say to him today? It'd be that. Because I don't know everybody in my church. Because everybody don't come with the same energy. You know what I'm saying?
Different spirits and everything.
Yeah. And I don't want that. Because, it'll latch on to you.
Yes.
I don't want that. So I always, ever since I've been in this, going on 8 years now, all my ain't good. In business, all my is not good. Because I don't want it. If you can't afford me, I'm not gonna lower my price. I'm not gonna, get into that because when you get the lower price, it bring up problem. Right. And you can't
Stand on what you do.
That's it. That's it. And it really keep a lot of drama down and keep a lot of, people that ain't supposed to be in spaces that you're supposed to be in. But if you just stand 10 on, what you shoot to, everything will fall.
Stand 10. Because when they go to Nike store, when they go shopping for polo and all this expensive stuff, they don't ask for no discount. They're going to pay it full price and brag about it. So, however much I charge, go ahead and get your fake beach out, Ross did, or whatever you want to do, and go ahead and brag about that. $175 or whatever it was. So with that being said, I am so happy that everybody came. I love all of you. I love y'all spirit. I'm happy that Patricia, I'm happy you did this, girl. I'm so excited. I know you've been talking about it. Every time I meet up with you, every time I see you, you be saying, well, I'm trying to wait until I get this, but I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on that. I said, girl, keep on going.
Last time I saw her in the store and I said that, she said, what you waiting on? Get on. I was like, I'm sitting
girl, I don't wait because you want to do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I like to encourage people to do whatever they're trying to do. Don't wait. Wait for what?
What you did?
What you wait on? What? Do what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Do it. Because if it's in you, do it. God come out of you. God ain't give it to you for nothing.
Not to sit on it.
Not to sit on it.
You cannot sit on your gifts. That's like what we did. You know, she teach brows, I teach makeup. Like, even though it's something that funds our lives, right? It's just like we're gonna go work in Walmart, just like we're gonna go, but it's different when it's a talent or a gift because God wants you to share your gifts. If you do not share your gift, He'll take it from you. Yeah. I don't care if, like, I've been doing texting for 7 years. I don't tell a lot of people because I think I'm comfortable with where I'm at. Because either that, great song, but I like doing what I do and, stay right there. But if I don't multiply what God has given to me, how am I going to see it? You know what I'm saying? Or how am I going to be the vessel for the next person? So we have to, in the places that we're doing, we have to give because that's who we're going to talk.
Right? No need to hold it to yourself. I'm giving the best. I was just going to say I'm giving it out. No. I'm giving it out. No, whatever I got, I just want to uplift everybody else. I just want to make sure I'm pushing them to the end of whatever they're supposed to be doing. I'm not trying to keep nothing to myself. It ain't no secret. Yeah. One person can't do it all by themselves. No. So you might as well spread it out, let everybody get on board, and help people. Help people learn. Help people get to where you at. Help people get to where you at. Help people get to where you at. Because there's other people out there. God use everybody. So if there's anybody out there would like to actually join her, help her with it, and you can contact her. If you want to learn how to do raws, you better contact Destiny. Don't contact me, contact you. I don't know how to do it. Okay? Just contact her, and then if you need that your face beat, do not call the police. Okay? Call her. She'll do it, she'll beat you down, man. So call her, you need that. And also, if you're interested in modeling, doing things like that, please contact her. She will get you on board. She will get you right. She will get you where you need to go. And I'm so happy and I'm proud of everybody that's on this channel. I don't play no games, so I ain't have no mess up here. So, with that being said, I'm so proud of everybody that's here, and I'm so happy that y'all joined me today with all 3 of my wonderful T-Town's best baby. So, we're gonna have their information on here also for you to contact them. And I thank you. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. The set, if you need to take pictures or anything, contact the set. And I love y'all. Thank you for joining me. And I know we sipped a little wine and throw a little tea out here, but hey, somebody gotta do it. Thank you for joining me. Have a blessed day. Bye.